Sometimes lunch can be more than you expected. Let's talk about that for just a few minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee Conversations of Friends of Faith to encourage and equip. Thank you so much for joining me as we step into our more in 24. I love the theme and I love what we're doing, and I love the study that we're in. Jumping into the Bible, doing a dive into the scriptures each day really has been very fulfilling to me, and I'm hearing from lots of you that it is for you as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Most of the days this week, I think I was gone maybe a day or two. And even in your absence, it's always great to know that you can come back and see what's posted here. And so pass it along and let God speak to you. Remember, each morning we open up the Word. We ask God to open our minds so we can receive His Word into our hearts, so we can experience it, engage it, welcome other people into that walk. So it's been good so far, and we're past our day 100, and oh my goodness, it's amazing the things that God is speaking to us. Today, I'm going to be with you for just a few minutes. I'm on my way to jump on a plane to head to Kaiser, West Virginia. I'm so excited. We have a Burdens to Blessings day retreat there tomorrow, in which I'm looking so forward to. I love the day retreats, love to do one in your area. So let me know if you'd be interested, or let one of our team members know. We'd love to do it. It's just an incredible event where God always shows up. It's almost like going to Jacob's well. When the Samaritan got there, Jesus was sitting there waiting for her to show her truth, to free her so that she could run back with significance and passion and change her whole community. Once God releases us from the lies that we believe, we run back in such a way that other people are affected. And in a world in which we live today, our world is being affected by so much negativity that to be able to go back with the passion of what God is doing in our lives is incredible. And it's something that we can do. It's something that God longs to do in our lives. So if you're around Kaiser, West Virginia, we'd love to see you tomorrow, or no matter where you are. We would love to come into your area and do a day retreat, at least talk to you about it. So let's see. I will tell you the 2024 is filling up very rapidly for us, but we do have a couple opening dates. So let us know. We'd love to talk to you. Well, I started out by saying, be careful when you go to lunch. It may be more than what you expect. And today I just wanted to settle on being ready at all times. We are in 1 Samuel, went through, I think, 19 today. I'm not really sure, because I settled on 17. And of course, who doesn't like the story of David and Goliath? I mean, we all do. We've heard it since we were little kids, probably in whatever environment we were in, Sunday school or vacation Bible school. It's just one of those stories that we like to tell our kids and show them, the power of Christ in us. I have young grandchildren. They already know this story, and it's just a wonderful story to talk about. But there's something in here that I just want to share with you very quickly today, and it comes from chapter 17, verse 17. And it talks about how Jesse said to his son David, "Take this roasted grain and these 10 loaves of bread for your brothers and hurry to their camp." So the war was going on. Goliath was taunting the people. There was a lot happening. And David was the youngest son who had been left behind. And his role was to take lunch into the camp. And so on this day, Jesse says to him, "Take this into the camp. Make sure that your brothers have something to eat. Take along the cheeses and to the commander of their unit. So take along extra food to make sure everyone is being fed." And he said, "See how your brothers are and bring back some assurance from them." So what happens? You know what happens? He gets there. He sees what's going on, and he said, "Who's going to stand before this?" What they call the Philistines call the champion. Who's going to take? Who's going to be in charge? Who has some guts about them? Who's going to not let this happen? Who's going to take their stand? And we know what happened. The power of the Lord fell on David, and he did that. He stood before the mighty giant. It all happened by him being sent somewhere for one purpose, and he gets there and he realizes that he's been sent there for a much larger purpose. That's what I want to leave with you today, is that we are to be ready in season and out of season. God is going to send you. You've heard me talk many times about, going into the grocery store thinking that you'd just forgotten the sugar, and you got in there and you realized there was someone there that you needed to encourage, or someone that could encourage you. This is a prime example of us going about our everyday life, just doing what we're supposed to be doing. And we get to a place of great opportunity. Friends, we have to be ready for these great places. And it may be a giant before you. You may run into someone who has gossiped severely about you. And that's a giant in your life. Even a greater giant is if someone's said something really nasty about maybe a family member or your church or someone you love. You're going to be called into situations, but God, that is where and how God will reveal your more. You will be caught off guard if we're not ready to face the giants of life. You will go thinking it's one thing. You will get there and you will have a great opportunity. And so today I want to just encourage you by letting you know that by being on here each morning, by going into your word, by allowing God to open up your mind and receiving what he has for you, you are preparing yourself for whatever happens and wherever you go. And I don't want you to doubt that. When you get into a situation, the first thing you're going to do is feel fear. The second thing is you're going to feel doubt. You're going to want to say, oh, maybe next time, or maybe I'm not ready. You will be ready. If you get in a situation and you realize there's an opportunity, God has sent you there for that opportunity. Let his spirit fall upon you and do what God has called you to do. Go out there and slay some giants. It's going to be amazing. That's what we're going to be doing in 2024 as we step into our more. And isn't it so exciting? So, friends, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'll ask you to pray for me as I head to Atlanta to jump on a plane and then land in Baltimore, and from Baltimore get picked up there, and then we'll drive up to Kaiser, West Virginia, hopefully getting in there early enough tonight to go into the church and meet the incredible team who worked so hard there. And then we start go into prayer meetings at 8:30 in the morning, and then the day retreat begins right at 9 o'clock and goes until all day until like 2 or 2:30, something like that. So love your prayers, and I'll tell you all about it Monday. All right. Love you all so much. Have a great weekend. Wherever you are, be safe, be healthy, and remember there's opportunities all around you, and you're ready for them. Bye, everybody. Love you.